Hey guys, how's it going? All right. Happy Halloween. Halloween card making time again. It's pretty much what I'm going to be doing from now until, I don't know, October the 15th or so. I feel like that's about the longest, that I can make them and still get them mailed out and, them have time to get wherever they're going. So we are using another indigo blue stamp set, and I'm going to put embossing powder on that here in just a second. But I cut these two, so I want to a white one and a cream because I didn't know which one would kind of be the best. Just a hint that way. I've got to hurry before it dries. So I get that powder on, you know what I mean? But I love this line. And to be honest, the one that I was going to use originally was like the little Frankenstein guy or whatever. And I'm not even sure that I have that. So I hate when I just plan on using something and I'm just sure that I have it. And for some reason I don't. I don't know if like I said before, if I look at something so much, I think I have it, or I don't know, or if it was out, or if it's just lost in the Halloween abyss there. Okay. Yeah, let's get that powder going. Okay. So, to update you guys on my father's baptism that I was so completely freaked out about. Oh man, I should have brought I don't know how to show you the picture because I'm using the phone. Tomorrow, on you can tune in for the Stash Builder collab. Scoop a little more of that up there. And, anyway, I will show you the picture of the lake. So my other uncle, who was, actually has COVID right now, but he was just out on his four-wheeler. And he took some pictures of where they were going to be at. And it was like right at the boat dock, right? Looks horrible. Looks horrible. It's like grown up and it looks like thick, brushy, kind of, I don't know, slimy, whatever. So, my father even called the preacher, which is kind of like my ex-uncle, I guess. And he just didn't seem bothered by it, His wife, on the other hand, was like, oh my gosh, that looks horrible. And, which was the correct reaction, you know what I mean? But he just, when the preacher gets it in his head that he's going to do something, he doesn't really care otherwise. But for my father, he was going to get tangled up in this mess, which made it even worse. Like, I don't know what I'll just have to show you the picture. It's not good. Okay, I do have to turn this thing on, and then I'll continue the story. Running away. How's that one flying away? There it is. The magic happens. Welcome back. That one's done. Okay. So anyway, but including myself, let me show you this set, by the way. This is the Indigo Blue set called Pumpkin Monster. And it says, I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. And that was from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, if you've seen that one. Actually, a few hours away from me, they're doing like a play with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I might possibly, it's on a school night though, and I would have to leave the second I got out of work, then drive 3 hours, watch it, and drive 3 back. So, or he would, but I'd be riding, so same thing. Not exactly. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know why they can't have things on the weekend. But, and oh, and by the way, yesterday, I don't have the card still in here, but I did put the sentiment inside. I forget that part sometimes, so hopefully I can remember this one. Maybe not. I don't know where my mind goes when I turn on the camera. But anyway, okay, I gotta find the marker. I just pulled out like a bunch here. Let me put this up in front of me so I kind of have something to go by. Maybe I should have embossed it in black. I'm thinking so, because the tree is brown. Yeah, my bad. Okay, well, whatever, we'll see. Well, it is what it is. But anyway, things kept going wrong. And like my other aunt who has COVID right now, she's like, well, I won't come near anybody, but I want to, you know, be a part of it or whatever and take pictures and all that. I don't, you know, want you to do it without me and this and that. And he didn't want her to come and be around people and that kind of thing either. And just, I don't know, just things. And he had done some work the day before and he shouldn't have, and he stayed like way too long. And he's in his chair and he's bending, and it's, I don't know, it just really put him in a bad way. So and he knows it's too much and whatever, but you can't tell him anything when he's there and doing it, and it's just, I don't know. So he was very hurt up, I guess you could say, from that. And just, you know, just all, oh, I shouldn't have colored that. I wanted to leave that white, but now I gotta do the other one. So just things. But, and then he didn't want my boyfriend to do the, you know, out there with him thing and all that. I did want him to, whatever. Anyway, then my boyfriend had a delay for lightning at the ball game, and he got home. It was a 2-hour delay because they have to delay. Every time the lightning strikes, it's 15 more minutes. And so he wasn't home until like 3 in the morning. And, you know, I didn't know like really what time to tell him because the church is weird and they can't ever decide on really an exact time for things. And like they're going to have a dinner and a singing and a whatever. And so finally I was just like, don't come. Just, you know, if he doesn't want you to do the in the water thing, then that's kind of what I had wanted you to come for anyway. And which, I mean, he would have come just to be a part of his, you know, whatever. But it's just, I don't know, I was overwhelmed at that point. I'm like, just never mind. Anyway, so I woke up that morning and I get up early to try to help him, you know, get ready and things for the other church, for his morning church, and get him out the door for that and stuff. And he I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe. So anyway, the preacher called Sunday morning, the one that was going to do the baptism thing. It's like the night preacher, right? So he was going to go to that church over here first and then do that one, which was, again, too much because he didn't feel good. And so they called it off, thankfully, because the preacher's back randomly went out. Now, first of all, my thinking is, OMG, what if that would have happened right while he was like in the water trying to baptize my daddy? Oh my gosh. Like, and it dropped him or anything. Like, anyway, I also feel like he's older and he's not in the greatest shape or health and things in general as well. So, I don't know. But I was just so thankful. And even my dad, my aunt and different ones, because he told me to text her and make sure she knew and blah, blah, blah. And, I don't know, it was just like things were stacking up against it, you know what I mean? But that's what everybody that we had talked to said, that this just wasn't a good time. Because then the preacher said, too, he might just find somewhere else then. So, and that was another thing with my boyfriend. I was like, look, I don't even know where to tell you that we're going to be because, you know, and he hasn't gone to look at it. He was supposed to go look at it the day before, and he didn't. And I don't know. So I just think, personally, it was just not meant to be. And we can find a safer way to do it. And, you know, he can still do it, but I don't know. And there's another preacher that has, I don't know what you call it, like call it a horse trough or something that they do it in, sitting outside of their church. So why couldn't he just go there? I mean, he doesn't go to that church, but it's the same basic kind of church. And that preacher has asked this other preacher, well, the morning preacher rather, to come over and like use his inside baptismal thing before anyway. And before they got the, I'll just say horse trough. I don't know. I'm sure it's like some kind of name, but like I said, don't know what that is. But so he's like, because I mentioned that to my father, and he's like, well, you know, that's not my church and that kind of thing, and that'd have to be like a preacher asking a preacher. I thought, well, who the heck cares? Tell him to ask him. And I don't see what the big deal is. Like, I don't know. And just ask if there's somebody that needs help in the church like that. Like, just what's the big, I don't know. So go back over that just a little bit more. But whatever, he didn't do it. And to be honest, I was completely thrilled. And I just think it wasn't, something wasn't meant to be. And even my father had said, you know, it was odd that it happened and this and that, you know, and right when it happened, how it happened and whatever. And it doesn't typically happen with his back or anything, and just things. And okay, that needs to be darker. Going back to this one. So whatever, anyway, it didn't happen is what I'm saying. And I was just so excited. I was going to get up and stamp all day yesterday, and I feel like I've just been a little stressed out over that because I just felt like it would not go well. And oh, there's a pumpkin I did not color. Let's see here. Little glow. Do you guys carve pumpkins anymore? Do you, I've actually always enjoyed it, personally. A little gross on the hands, but, I have enjoyed it. But, just thinking about budget and this and that, I've been thinking about buying some plastic ones, I guess it's like styrofoam or something, but they last forever. So you buy them once and then you've got them, but that does take away, to me, a little bit of the magic, you know what I mean? So, there's that. But, it is more economical. Plus, I can put them up somewhere high that the dogs don't, you know, whatever. I don't have to worry about them, like, rotting down or whatever. Because I pretty much leave them up through fall. But, anyway, so I was thrilled, I have to say, that it did not happen. So anyway, I went to bed, and I slept and slept and slept. and it was great. And I really didn't really do all that much yesterday. But that was kind of nice too. Went out with the doggies and just kind of chilled. So, but I'm making it for it today. And then, well, then last night I got a call from a friend of mine saying, all right, so which one do we like better? Do you like the white or the cream? I don't really know. I think I like the cream, maybe. Not sure. But anyway, and I also, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. Got some raffia here. Maybe a little brown. I don't want to have to undo the whole thing. I just want a little of it. Probably not. That's probably not enough. But we'll see. All right. So anyway, so a friend from work called me, and she had COVID, and was COVID positive, and I forgot to upload my grocery video. I just did a grocery video today, because of that, really. Because I was afraid that I would end up positive as well, because I was around her in close quarters, I guess, on Friday, and she called me Sunday night to say that she was positive. So good chance, unfortunately. So today I ran to the store, and as you guys know, I fairly well stock up on everything that I can, and you know, so it's not like a major thing, like I have food, but just some, I don't know, like treat stuff, easy stuff, things that Dad might want. They actually didn't have several of the things that were even on my list. They were having a sale as well, so but they did not have the corn. They didn't have just things. Anyway, this is a very large bow over here, but I can't seem to pull it through. Okay, let's start over. I really can tie my shoes. Bows, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna cut that off. We might go with it. We'll see. But I wanted a few little things, you know, because my father has a tough time making it through the store and all the stuff like that. So make sure I had milk and bread and eggs and, you know, just little more fresh basics. Okay, that's ugly. So we're not using any of that. Scratch that. Sorry to waste y'all's time. But, you know. Anyway, my friend did not have any symptoms other than an earache. And that is why she went to it's like a clinic kind of with the emergency room, or outside the emergency room, I guess, for any time. So it was the weekend. So she's like, I've got to have something for this ear. And they said, you know, well, we'll give you a COVID test or whatever. She's like, well, I don't think I have COVID. She's like, I just have an earache. And they're like, well, 90% of the people that have come in here this week have COVID, and they have a weird symptom. So they tested, and it popped straight up negative. I mean, positive, she said. So there we go. But, so I'm trying to get as much done here, stamping-wise, today as I can. And, as well as things around the house and, you know, just like in prep for that. I've already done all the laundry and all that yesterday, so that should be okay. Just little things like tomorrow's, well, it's really supposed to be today, but it's Monday, so today is garbage day, so it'll be tomorrow, just making sure that's out, and so that Dad has to do as little as possible if I'm, like, confined to my room to be away from him and things. And I'm not getting close to him now, just in case, but, you know, I don't know. What are you gonna do? I'm actually not, I feel like even over the last one, even though it's been a little while, but I can feel a weird tiredness that I didn't have before. Like, I've always been tired and whiny about it, right? But, not, I don't know. After COVID, it was like a different kind of tired. And, I guess maybe that's what they call long COVID. I don't know. But, I still don't have all my smell back and things like that. And, you know, just not really ready to get it again. But hopefully I might have escaped it. You never know. So that could be a positive. I don't want it this early in school either. Not that I ever want it, but we're still quite busy, so it's a bad time. Not that there's really ever a good time, but you know, I don't know. It just is what it is, and you deal with it, I suppose, as it comes. So, but hopefully not. But, and I just truly don't want to give it to my father. Like, last time he ended up giving it to me, and that was better. If we have to get it, I would rather him give it to me and not me give it to him. Y'all know what I mean? You have that guilt feeling and whatever. All right, I am going to remember to stamp the inside. Daggone it. And I might put, I feel like I just want to add something to it, but I don't know what. I thought the raffia thing was going to work, but not really. Anyway, have you guys had it again, or is it popping in your area? Apparently it's quite popping here, but I did not know that. I mean, I knew it was some, but not, you know, not like majorly, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this like this. I feel like I need to trim that. Sometimes I'm bad to get like ink on the edges, you know, so. I think I will do this one in black because it'll just be easier to show up, I think. And of course my boss already told her she can come on in to work, the friend that has it, as long as you don't have a fever. You can cruise on in and spread it to everyone. Thank you, boss. Well, it's not really him, it's the board, but their new policy, which is basically no policy, it seems like. But we've had about, I don't know, 4 teachers or so lately with it, and quite a few students and things like that. But this particular day that I was around her was Friday, and it was so hot in my office, and we were in there a lot, and we had to do a home visit thing to, or not really a home visit, but to take this lady and her son home. And there was just some things that happened that they needed a ride. And anyway, oh no, see, it did the thing. It gets ink right there. It drives me insane, but oh well, nothing I can do about that now. So yeah, unfortunately, I was right with her. And it was so hot, I did not have my mask on. I just decided I just wasn't doing it that day, and you know, so now that's what I get, I guess. But so that's what's going on in my world. So I'm gonna get the card done for tomorrow for the Stash Builder collab, which is a thank you theme. So come over and check that out, and check all the other collaborators out. And that's all, folks, I guess. So come join me on the strange journey. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you're staying well, staying safe, and bye.